Alrighty, everybody, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Hey, Ren. Hey, Bonbondaki. How are you two doing? Welcome. How are you today? Happy Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. That's what day it is. So my headphones are breaking. Good. I'm glad to hear you doing heckin' great. That's fantastic to hear. I'm looking for my tape. I need my Gorilla Tape. Is it upstairs? I need my Gorilla Tape so I can fix my headset. Because it's a cheap piece of crap. I wish I had Storm. Like, yo, send me the headphones that you're thinking about getting, because I need to see a good pair of headphones. I paid way too much money for these wireless Turtle Beach headphones, and they're absolutely awful. They're absolutely terrible. Turtle Beach, if you're listening, you make shit products. Fix it. God. So let me go grab my tape. I'm glad you're liking it already, Bonbon. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, no, I've got the HyperX, and they're literally disintegrating. My ones upstairs that I use literally just broke. Like, I'm devastated because of how much I paid. I'm gonna go find my duct tape so I can duct tape my headset together. I'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna throw some BRB, and then we'll get started for reals this time. Okay, I'm back. So, should probably focus on me. All right. Yeah, and they're just terrible headphones that I have. Oh yeah, Bonbon, it's gonna be fun. We're getting her prepped. We're getting her prepped for Saturday, which is our annual 24-hour Halloween live stream. Which is gonna be awesome. Hey, there's Matt. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Okay. They're a little stretched out. My mic boom doesn't have the same feel anymore, and the foam across the head feels weird because it's shifted. That should be pretty easy to fix, though, if the pieces are replaceable. So, you could just replace the bits and bobs rather than the whole headset. It might be cheaper. But no, look at this. Like, alright, I'm going to show you what's going wrong, because the same thing has happened on two headsets. I purchased the identical headset for upstairs and downstairs. And so, this is what keeps happening. So, Turtle Beach, if you're watching, this is what goes wrong. Fix it, please. But right here keeps shattering and cracking from standard use. It's not like I'm abusing these. That's a really cool, Storm. The sync, that's awesome. But look at that. It's awful. It's a plastic housing. Like, the headphones are great otherwise, but so here's what I'm hoping we can do to fix it. Is we're gonna come here and we're gonna get the right thickness. Yeah, that should be good. Gorilla Tape for the win. When in doubt, duct tape. Because I can't fix this. But I spent this was like 100 and way too much money for less than 6 months of use. Less than 6 months of use for it to be breaking like this. That's abhorrent. Like, holy crap. I don't like to complain about products or call companies out, but Turtle Beach, get your shit together. Less than 6 months. Yeah, no, so dead ass, and I'm super duper serious about this. Please send me the headphones you guys use. I should have crowdsourced what headphones I should use from the beginning, but I didn't, and I'm paying for it with my money, so please send me the headphones that you guys like, that you have, played with. Alright, let's see how this does. Can I wear the headphones without it being weird now? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Bon Bon. I appreciate that. I really do. Are you going to be starting mini painting soon then? And Rin, that's awesome. That's going to be fun. Gaslands is a lot of fun. It's a really fun game. I hope your girlfriend likes it. Right. So let's talk about today. We got a bunch of things to go over because today's a bit of a jam-packed day for us, but it should be fun. So first things first, Spidicules is posed. We're trying to get Spidicules ready. Oh, is that who Bon Bon is? Well, welcome, Bon Bon. If I'm guessing right. It was just a guess. I could be wrong. Hell yeah, guessed right. Woo. I'm like, risky guess. Oh, what did I do? There we go. Oh, come back. Okay. But how are you doing, Storm? I don't think I got a chance to ask you. Alright, we're gonna be doing some other fun things today. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh, see, that looks sexy. Oh, these are the same headphones that Will had for a while. He really liked these. Yeah, I should have just gotten these to start. Alright. Wireless? Wireless. Alright. Thank you, Storm. I will add this to my cart right now. $80.99. Yeah, because what does it say? It says normally... Oh, it's still on... God, I should have just bought these. Blah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, I appreciate that, Storm. I really do. I'm trying to figure out what headphones are the best because these are garbage. Absolute garbage. How is the sound quality? Do they got bass out the wazoo? Like, do they got bass? Does the baby got bass? Oh, excellent. Thank you, Ren. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Let's take a look at these. Yep. So that is exactly the headset that I transferred from. Like, I used the HyperX Cloud 2, and it still works. That headset still works. I still use it to this day because when my headset's upstairs broke, I switched back to this. But it's wired. I'm looking for a wireless one. But it's a great headset. The one that you sent me, Ren, that is literally the one I use right now. Ooh, noise canceling on the mic. See, that's what I like to hear. I like noise canceling on microphones. Ooh. Alright, I'm happy with that. So let's talk about Spidicules. Let's get ridiculous with Spidicules. So I went a little overboard. I say as I show you Spidicules. In fact, let's focus all the way out. But Bonbon, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, mini related or otherwise.
You sound strange.
Not me? Who? Going overboard? Oh no, I never go overboard. In fact, I'm so like underboard that I'm bored. No, that wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. I need to come up with something clever. I'm so overboard, I don't qualify it. No. I'll think of something, but I agree. I'll go overboard on proving how not overboard I go. Yeah, no, I'm so glad you feel that way. I really do. I love when people stop by. It's wonderful to get to meet people, and so I love getting to meet everybody, and I really hope that everyone feels welcome. That's the goal. That's the goal, is for everyone to feel welcome. All right, Twitch, soundtrack. What the hell are you doing? Get me some just like regular-ass music, please. Let's listen to some lo-fi. Yo, before I forget, today I need to do a PSA about DMCAs for those of you who stream, and for those of you who view, to pass this along to your streamers. They need to switch away from playing music. Alright, actually, let's just get this out of the way really quick, and then I'll bring it up a few times. Alright, before I forget, for the love of God, please help your streamers realize that they need to stop using other people's music when they're listening to music, and they need to use licensed music that's appropriate for them. I'm using the Twitch soundtrack feature right now, that's in beta, and all the rest of the music we listen to is properly licensed. DMCA strikes are getting automated now, and they're happening everywhere. Twitch is rolling out DMCAs like crazy because the RIAA is really tightening its grip on everybody right now. We're seeing it on GitHub, on Microsoft, on even Twitch is likely where all of these DMCA claims are coming from. We haven't seen any confirmation from it, but they're the associated body that, whether or not like I feel the same, because I'm not going to say one way or the other, they're still in charge of the music industry right now. They're the collective for the music industry, and they're DMCA striking and DMC takedowning everyone they can. Protect yourself and your fellow streamers by urging them to stop listening for now in the mini community, because it's really the space that I care the most about. Unlicensed music. Find music that they can stream that is licensed, because the thing is it's not worth the channel. The big channels right now are doing the big fight for us. We've got all of the really famous streamers and popular streamers right now who are all backing each other up to make sure that they're fighting the fight for us. And it'll be our turn to fight soon. It will be our turn to fight soon, but we are too small right now in the Twitch community, and we need to protect ourselves. We're the civilians in this war that's about to ensue over DMCA takedowns on Twitch. Do not get caught up as a casualty of this. Protect yourself. We can sign as many petitions and stand alongside the bigger streamers who are able to take the fight to Twitch, but don't let yourselves get caught up in it and destroyed by it. So I switched to doing fully appropriate stream music recently, and just make sure you're protecting yourselves from those DMCA strikes. Make sure you're encouraging your other streamers that you watch to be careful. I know there's a lot of people in the miniature community who listen to their own music, like whatever they want to on Spotify kind of thing, and it even becomes their own thing. Hey, Barking Darrow. Excellent, Barking Darrow. That's good. That's good. Those are the kind of things we need. I'm working on getting artists that are safe to play without DMCA content issues as well, and that way we're going to get that information out. Let's promote the people who are DMCA free, because that's really the counteraction. We promote all the people who are DMCA free, they become popular, and it also helps shift the market away from DMCA copy strikes. But we have to be careful with it. You don't want to get taken out, because if your channel is lost, you lose your voice. If I lose my channel here for playing music that I don't own the rights to, I can't fight for it. I can't fight the battle that I need to. I can't fight for you guys. I can't fight for other streamers. So we need to protect ourselves right now while the bigger channels take on this battle for us right now and lead the charge. So please help me in encouraging your other streamers to switch to DMCA copy strike free music for now. It sucks, but I don't want to see some of these other channels get lost, especially in the miniature space. That's the space I really care about, and it's small right now, but these are automated systems. Automated systems don't care how big your channel is. An automated system just has to eventually get to you. That's how they work. They're automated. They can crawl through everyone's content. So be careful. Help your other streamers realize they need to be careful. Because I can't go into other people's channels and start telling them how to run their streams, especially since I'm another streamer. That's kind of not my place. What we need is we need to make sure that chat, the community, is urging all of us to play DMCA copyright-free music. So help us with that. Help your other streamers. I've been seeing a lot of news about it, and it's getting really scary, and I'm following the situation really closely, but the single wrong song could lose your channel if you've listened to it just 3 times. And that's what's scary. So just be careful. Absolutely. Absolutely. My friend Taylor, he makes music. We listen to him on stream all the time. Vanilla. All of his music is 0 copyrights for DMCA takedowns. He has the option to check it, and he deliberately doesn't. So please, 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 help share the word with your other streamers that you watch. Because I'm not gonna, I don't hold the sway, even in the miniature community, to urge other streamers. It's their streams, it's their choice. But I think as a community, we need to work together to protect each other. Because if it's a bad idea, I don't want to see anyone else get hurt. I'm not naming any specific names because, frankly, we all do it, and we've all done it, myself included. But I've completely transitioned away from it because I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I really don't. It's not worth it. I can do so much more having a voice than having my channel banned. So just be careful, everybody, especially for those of you who stream. We'll talk about this some more at a later time, but I just wanted to make sure to say it because it's really been on my mind. And I haven't found, if there is, I'm not invited in it, in any kind of central hub for the Twitch mini community, content creators wise at least. So I have no idea how to get in touch with everyone and warn them, but it's just important to bring up. I have no idea why, Barking Dara. It happens sometimes. It's not the end of the universe. But let's talk about Spidicules now. So enough with all the scary stuff going on Twitch, because like I said, the big streamers are taking the fight to Twitch right now, and the authoritative bodies for that. And we just need to make sure we support them as the situation changes. Like I said, we're kind of the civilians in this, and I just don't want to see anyone lose their channel because of the war going on above us. So, what are we doing today? Well, it's Wednesday, and we already finished the Gigalion. The Gigalion's done, and now the Gigalion, he just needs his varnish, but frankly, we're running out of time. This Saturday, I appreciate that, Barking Darrow, but I think it's a collective community thing we need to work on. If I go around to every other streamer and tell them what to do, I only have so much. But when other people go, hey, I know this song. Are we listening to copyright-free music right now? The more people ask that question, the better. The more it gets people thinking about it. Because it's really easy to just leave someone on red, but it's really hard to ignore chat. Chat has a lot of power. You guys don't realize how much power you have. So I agree and disagree. I think as the individuals, we all don't really have the power to make the change in the community that we think is right, but as a collective, we do. Hey, Rift, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Of course, don't be annoying with it. Like, if the streamer goes, I know, I'm working on it, then feel free to point them right to the right stuff, but of course, don't be obnoxious with anyone. We don't want to drive someone further into feeling like they need to be a martyr, because the big guys are already trying to be martyrs right now. Let's let them do it. They have so much more individual sway with Twitch. Twitch doesn't even know who I am still. One day, though. One day. Alrighty. We've got our clay. So, right, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's talk. We do? Hell yeah. I love that background. Let's talk shop for today. So, Spidicules has been assembled. she has been posed on the base, like fully posed, and now it's time to start doing the cleanup. So we had to do a lot of cutting. Absolutely. So we got right here where we cut to repose a joint. We've got a whole, like, literally every joint has been cut. Listen, Rin, I'm entertaining everybody. Are you not entertained? So here, and here, we've got cuts as well to the joints in order to allow us to repose. They have all been individually pinned and re-glued. And then even we have the joints cut right here. So what we're doing today is sculpting all of the fixed musculature structure that was destroyed in posing Spidicules. So we're gonna be starting up here and just moving our way. Good, Bon. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. Dad puns always work too, Barking Darrow. So we're just going to be working on resculpting a lot of these joints and just kind of finalizing Spidicules so we can prime her up tomorrow, finish any additional cleanup that we need to before Saturday. That's also why we're starting at 4 regular time on Saturday, is not only is that our regular starting time, Two Antennas got married. The ceremony was okay, but the reception was excellent. Ah! That's a good one, Barking Darrow. That's an excellent dad pun. And so, because of that, hey, Evan, good, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Because of brain. Right. Because of the amount of work that I want to have ready before the 24-hour live stream on Saturday, we're starting at 4 our usual time, which means we're ending at 4 p.m. on Sunday, but this means that I'm going to get any extra time off camera to finish the prep work, because my goal personally is to ensure that we can just sit down and paint for 24 hours straight and not have to do any more sculpting or waiting. I really want to minimize how much of the 24 hours we're waiting, kind of deal. Ooh, some more Rave Marines, hell yeah. Okay, now we're gonna roll this putty up. All right, now we're gonna grease up my fingers. Oh, good God. Cirrhosis of the liver. God! Oh, Barking Darrow. I swear. Where do you get all these dad puns? Because straight up, I will say, out of like everyone who's tried to drop dad puns on me, you drop the most unique of them. Like, I know a lot of people, because a lot of you guys love dad puns. I love, oh, absolutely. That's part of it as well. Is the main job at hand is Spidicules, but I'm gonna have backups for sure. Dad puns are the best, but Darrow, I just don't know how you managed to find such unique ones, because I have legitimately not heard these before, and I am a connoisseur of dad puns. Like, good Lord. Oh my God. Like, are some of these dad puns your own invention? Nah, see, like, I consume dad puns. I love dad puns. And Barking Darrow just manages to have ones that I've never even heard. Like, I don't understand how. Oh, listen, if you're saying Evan needs to vouch for you, one of two things is going to happen. One, Evan's not going to vouch for you, but in and of itself will act as vouching for you, or Evan vouches for you, in which case that acts as vouching for you, but might disprove it just because it's Evan. But generally speaking, yeah, safe bet that Evan could validate it. Oh. Alright, we've got our green stuff, or our gray stuff. We're going to let that rest, so that way, you know, does what it needs to. We'll give it a few minutes. But welcome. Let's get you a shout out. And I haven't forgotten your question, Bon. I'll get to that in just a second. Bang. S-O at sign Crocodile. For those of you who are not following Crocodile, please go give Crocodile a follow. He's an absolutely wonderful streamer. Absolutely a friend of the channel. How are you doing today, Crocodile? For those of you who just came from Crocodile, if you're not following Crocodile, go back and follow. Excuse me, Crocodile. Hey, Swillow, how are you doing? Good to see ya. What did you work on today, Croc? So, random question. So, this is a random question. What is the biggest cardinal sin of starting miniature painting? Ooh, this is a really good question. The cardinal sin of starting miniature painting is not starting miniature painting. Congratulations, Swillow. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Swillow. That is fantastic. I want the deets. You can send them to me on Discord. That is fantastic. Ooh, fantastic, Crocodile. Stay safe. That sounds awesome. Do you got a raid and run? Fair. I still want to snag some of those minis. I need to get you the ones that I want to grab, so I'll help you out with that. I'll follow up with you this week for sure. But Bon, let's well, all right, hold on. All right, lots of stuff going on. Got to make sure I get my ducks in a row. Crocodile, if you're heading out, as always, stay steeped. I completely understand having to raid and run. Enjoy the gym. Enjoy it. But if you're able to stick around for a little bit, if you have photos of what you're working on, I'd love to see them. I'd love to see the photos, so please feel free to drop a social link or anything like that. Not immediately. I'll be getting my shoes on and finding my gym bag first. Absolutely. Absolutely, Swillow. Lurk away. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. I appreciate it. Have fun assembling minis. I'm excited to hear about the new job. Excellent. And I agree with both of them, but I want to explain what I said a little bit. I said the biggest sin of starting out miniature painting is not starting mini painting. Get a mini, a brush, and some paints. And do some research if you want to on how to thin paints, but kind of just go with your gut to start. There's a lot of really great videos on YouTube as well, though, if you want a little bit more of a guided start. But the reality of it is the biggest thing that I would say is don't let yourself stop. And don't worry about how it looks to start, especially when you're starting out something as new as mini painting. Enjoy it and sit down and just find some minis you like. But one of my personal biggest mistakes that I made was waiting till I got better. And we're really bad as humans to see when we truly get better. It happens over long periods of time. So I went a long period of time not painting the minis I wanted to because I wasn't good enough yet. If a mini is intriguing to you and you like it, but you think you might want to repaint it later, get two if it's not too expensive and you can afford it, and put one away for later. But paint one to start now. Don't hold back. That was one of my biggest mistakes as a starting artist, especially in the miniature space, was thinking I wasn't good enough to paint a mini. But when I finally got around to it, especially when myself or even chat forced me to paint it earlier than I wanted to, I found that I was able to paint it to a degree that I was happy with. And that was what was really important. So the biggest mistake that I made when I first started mini painting is that I didn't paint more minis. I was too scared I was going to ruin it. And really, not a single mini I ruined. Even the ones that I'm not too happy with the way they turned out, they're not ruined. They were a stepping stone to where I am now. And that's what's so important. And then otherwise, talk to people. If you're feeling frustrated or you're not quite sure where to go, ask around. Ask myself. Ask anyone in the community. And we'll gladly point you in the right direction. We love this hobby to death. And we want to see new people here in the hobby. So you are never alone when it comes to getting help and finding friends in the community. That's, I think, the biggest cardinal sin of mini painting, other than don't strip your minis. Some people I can agree with. For them, it makes sense for them to strip their minis and repaint them, but don't. Paint a mini, move on. Paint another mini, move on. Don't repaint a mini 5 times. You're not going to learn anything doing that. You're just going to learn how to paint that mini. So that's what I would say, personally. But otherwise, start. Just start. Get some plastic, get some paint, meld the two together. I won't have any photos right away, but I'm pretty close to finishing the Forge Guard for Creature Caster. Ooh, hell yes! Hell yeah, Crocodile, that's awesome! Yo, well, if you don't got photos just yet, feel free to drop your Instagram account link, so that way people can follow you and check you out. If you got Facebook, Instagram, like whatever your socials are, drop your socials, so that way people can come and check you out and see what you're doing, because I think that would be awesome. Indeed. I forgot Will set the smart lights back up. I forgot that Will... Oh my god, Barking Darrow, no, not an OnlyFans account. God. No, bad Barking Darrow. No sexy links in my chat. Only sexy minis. Yeah, Will just messaged me. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn off the lights. That's too funny. We just got the smart lights set back up, so now we have like control over all the lights in the house again. So that's what happened when it got dark and not dark, is it wasn't the camera or anything, it was straight up the lights. Oh, that was funny. So here's what I'm doing right now, is we're sculpting in the structural supports for this leg. It needs to be a solid piece of plastic if it's going to survive the rigors of being played. So hell yeah. And if you need minis to start with, I can point you in a great direction. We are sponsored by Reaper. And frankly, it goes 2 ways. Like, I am so proud to be sponsored by Reaper, but then also at the same time, I am unbelievably proud to be able to represent Reaper and what Reaper represents as an organization. So let me get you the link to Reaper so you can check them out. It is also a affiliate link for me. I don't see any proceeds from it, but it does help Reaper know that I'm doing a good job. So it goes a long way if you use my URL. Give me just a second. I want to copy this over to my timers, actually. I don't know why I don't have this as a timer already. Let me fix that. Alright, Pog. Alright, there we go. So this way y'all can bang Reaper. Steep Tea is sponsored by Reaper Miniatures. Check them out here. Excellent, there we go. So using that link does help tell Reaper that I'm doing a good job. So that means a lot for those of you who use that. Like I said, I don't get any kickback, but it helps Reaper gauge our relationship as sponsor and sponsee. I love Reaper so much. I really stand for them as an organization. I think they do an incredible job and produce cost-effective, high-quality miniatures, which is perfect for getting people into miniature painting. Like, I could not be more proud to be sponsored by them. But like I said, I don't get any kickback for that, but I appreciate you guys using that URL if you do, because that helps me work with Reaper to understand my audience and how they engage with Reaper. Because, sorry, Barking Darrow, because I really truly believe in them as a company. That's why I was saying is sponsorships go two ways. It's one thing for a company to sponsor me, but then it's also an equal thing for me to sponsor them, kind of deal. Like, I get benefits from being sponsored by Reaper. They send me promotional figures and minis to aid in giveaways, which we will be doing some giveaways this Halloween. And so I think what's important is showing them that I'm committed to promoting them as much as they are to supporting me. That's my personal obligation to them, because I truly believe in them. What the hell am I hearing? Must be this song. Okay, and then we're just gonna blend that in. Perfect. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Bonbon. I really do. Rin is absolutely a sweet person, and I am very glad that I got to meet you. I really am. Alrighty. This doesn't look the greatest just yet, but that's because we're not done. Alright, I'm switching the song. This song sounds like there's stuff happening in my room. You know what? Let's listen to some metal music. Yeah, this is excellent. Yes, I want to hear a terrible character concept. That sounds awesome. Oh yeah, no, this is good. They're really good too. Wow, this is impressive, actually. Like, Twitch really did find some quality artists to put on their streaming platform. Like, music streaming platform, I should specify more specifically. But yes, Aerospat, I would love to hear your terrible character concept. I live for that. We're going to come in and we're going to sand a lot of this stuff down, but to start, we do need to just make sure that it's smooth so that it all, you know, fits together well, sinks into the recesses appropriately, and sculpts the body of the monster in the way that it's supposed to. But the cool part is that this model is incredibly sturdy, so we can safely put it on its side. I do want to help, you know, of course, prevent anything from getting kind of bent out of shape, but look at that, see? So now we can actually come right here and get in there. Why? Because you're laughing too hard? Ooh, werewolf monk. And she's a way of the long death, which involves being obsessed in the mechanics of dying. And she is an archaeologist. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Dr. Faust's painting clinic. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How'd the stream go? Welcome. Let's get you a shout out. Hold up, Aerospat. I'll read that in just a second. I'm liking the idea so far. For those of you who are not following Dr. Faust's painting clinic, go give Dr. Faust's painting clinic a follow. If memory serves correctly, Dr. Faust's painting clinic, you do YouTube, don't you? If I remember right. Like, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Good, Bon Bon. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. Alright, but she's really interested in all this because of how different things affect the bones, because her dog brain wants nice tasting bones. Okay. Airspat, I love the idea. So it's a werewolf archaeologist who's in it because they want to taste the bones. And they're intrigued by the concept of death purely for how it affects the taste of the bones. Am I getting the character's description right? I'm watching you, Ren. It's not toss. We're talking about dog treats. That's so great, Airspat. Welcome, everybody. Something's going wrong with Twitch. Dr. Faust, are you here? Dr. Faust. Paging Dr. Faust. You have a patient, Dr. Faust. Go for nice announcer voice while death metal's playing in the background. Now that's an aesthetic. Oh, he had to dive as soon as you raided? Damn it! That's okay. Dr. Faust, if you're seeing this, as always, stay steeped. I hope I get to chat with you at some point. Well, welcome, welcome, the Potato Foot. What was being worked on today on stream? Did everyone have fun? Using her this Saturday? Ah, yes. All right, Airspat, I love this. How could this... How dare you preface this with a bad idea? Are you kidding me? This is a great idea. This is quality content right here. Well, what you're doing, not what I'm doing. I'm not... I'm kidding. Hashtag I'm resculpting joints because I'm crazy. Well, welcome everybody. I'm Steve T, for those of you who have not met me before. We are preparing ourselves for Halloween. We're doing a 24-hour live stream starting at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, ending at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time from Saturday to Sunday. So please, feel free to join, put it on your calendars, mark it down on your foreheads, that way you see it every morning until Saturday. Just like right here, 24-hour live stream, done. Like someone's gonna ask you, what the hell's on your forehead? And you're gonna go, that's for me in the mirror. And you don't say anything, you keep it a secret. And then you tell them what it is because you want to share the fun 24-hour live stream with them, you know. But it was a blast last year. We'll show off what we painted up last year once my hands are no longer covered in grease. And it's gonna be fun, so stick around for that. Yes, I provide the quantity content. Astutely well put, Evan Warped. Alrighty. So what we're doing right now is we're resculpting this muscular joint right here because we literally chopped up this mini's leg in order to be able to pose it the way that I wanted to, so... Now comes the fun part of sculpting it up. That is difficult. That is difficult. I love it, Aerospat. I love it. What a fantastically awful idea. That is true. Ooh, that looks good. Let's see. This makes me so hyped to see something this big as a mini because I genuinely want to craft my own tabletop game with the story I've been crafting for the last 7 years now, and I have a diverse cast to say the least. Oh, hell yeah. Do it. Do it. Keep working on it. Oh yeah, well the mini is actually even larger. I've mounted it to a base specifically for consolidating it. It normally would span, so normally this mini would span out to about here. So I've actually shrunk it in and reposed it. This is Spidicules from Kingdom Death Monster. You can look up what Spidicules looks like traditionally to see kind of how I've reposed Spidicules. But I'm very pleased with how she's looking. It's a very fun game. We're using green stuff. Well, more specifically gray stuff, but same thing. It's just half brown stuff, which is the same as green stuff, but for finer detail. Because I need more rigid and less working time for what I'm doing. Mixed with epoxy sculpt for sandability. That looks good. I saw someone holding a pair of boots to his ear. Apparently he was listening to soul music. Hi, I'm running into a roadblock. Have you seen the Rave Marine I posted up earlier? I need colors ID for the skulls on his knee and backpack. Ooh, yes, let's take a look. Rave Marine! Getting lit on the battlefield! Yeah! Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Oh, Evan. Your bright color choices are always so damn sexy. Oh man. Where the hell do you find these colors? I don't know how you get such just raw, pure color. Alright, skulls on the where? On the knees. Ooh, okay. On the knees. Julius Cheeser. Banned! Banned! I'm kidding. Alright. So, Evan. Knee. How difficult do you want to go? Like, are you trying, like, what's your try-hard level on this? On this mini? Like, you going full try-hard? Half try-hard? 8 try-hard? On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is not try-hard, 10 is try-hard, where do you fall on your try-hard scale? No, I agree you can go with any color, but the question now becomes, what's the right color? Alright, you're on half try hard. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Half try hard. I know what I'm doing. Give me a second. Save images. Save it to downloads. We're going to go to color.adobe. Oh, this music is super good. And we're going to extract a theme. Okay. Good. Alright, we want our primaries, however. Okay, let's go for colorful. Bright. Ooh, alright, found it. This color here, Evan, is going to be a fun color to play with. As an optional opportunity. But then additionally, we're going to take the primary green, since it's the majority of the mini, and we're going to, oops. We can take our primary green, we're going to move to the color wheel, and since we want to do something kind of fancy with it, alright, we want to do something kind of fancy. Let's go for purple. Purples are good. Otherwise, double split. What about a square? So square complementaries fall into all of the color categories that you're going with, because you already have purple. So if you do a square complementary against the primary green, you land on your blue and your purple that you're using, and you land on your yellow-orange. So then let's move into... Let's do... You're already using all of your colors. The only one that I think you're missing is reds. So if you do a split complementary... I wonder if I can share this easily. If you do a split complementary, your bright color on the skulls could be... Your bright color on the skulls can be this. Hashtag control paste. So that's an interesting red color you could play with, perhaps. Evan. Okay. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Yo! Rin looking good. That Mandalorian's looking awesome. Great work on the Mandalorian. I'm loving the helmet. Let's keep working on this. But what do you think, Evan? What are your thoughts? If you wanted to go that crazy, those I shouldn't say that crazy because that's a really good idea. To take those 3, but you already have your purples and you kind of already have your yellow family with the orange. But it's not a bad option to try and swing into one more of those. The yellow is going to be very vibrant and poppy, and it might take away from the whole aesthetic. But that red is going to be vibrant but kind of muted compared to the green. You'd have to pick the right red, though, so it doesn't feel like Christmas, of course. Because red with primary green is going to be a challenge, but you don't have any red on that mini. So a red-yellow could be really good with kind of that intermediary orange. Like if you met the orange of the sword as the mid-tone with the highlight as yellow and the shadow as red, okay, then that could be an interesting play. Is you would kind of sell the sword as a similar material as the skull, which may not be a bad thing. All right, we're going to move the base. We don't need the base right now. Keeps disconnecting and scaring the crap out of me. So there's perhaps some ideas. Yeah, see, that's getting the hamster running again. Oh yeah. Golds are a lot of fun to paint with. I really enjoy them. Like aesthetically, golds are like always up my alley. Absolutely, Evan. You're more than welcome. I'm glad you're liking the ideas. I look forward to seeing some photos. Hopefully it works out well. If not, back to the drawing board, or the painting board, I should say. But I'm excited to see how it turns out. So what I'm doing right now is more gap filling than anything. We don't need to do any major sculpting here, so I'm kind of just trying to get as much of the green stuff shoved into the crevices as I can till we can kind of move on to the next part, but I can't do that until I get all of these crevices filled with as much green stuff as possible, so that way we can sand down appropriately. Bother away, Evan. Bother away. You know I like being bothered. I love talking with you all. This is what I'm here for. Plus, we got till Saturday. There's no major rush. There's still a rush, but not like a humongous rush. Like, you know, like a kind of rush. Like just a little bit of a rush. Like Rush. Like the band Rush. One second, I'm getting another call. Keep getting called during stream. One sec. Alright, welcome. Two people at once. Really? Two people at once. Damn. That's consecutive bans. Alright. Welcome, Draco Markham. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the kettle. I'm so glad you're liking what you're seeing. Welcome. We're doing good, Hootie Hoot. I'm doing good. My sister just called, for those of you who want to know. I look away for 1 minute, and two bots come. Airspat, you were on duty. You're on duty. No, I'm kidding. You failed me. No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing. Two of them. Oh. Alright, so my sister is grandparent watching right now. Because my grandfather had surgery today. He's fine. He's doing fine. Minor surgery. But still, maybe one day, Ren. But my grandfather had minor surgery, and so my sister is over caring for him right now. So she called me because she's bored. Arguably, he finally fell asleep, but so she was just calling me to see how I'm doing. And I'm like, well, you could come hang out on stream, but my sister is like scared of being a nerd. Oh, Eris bat, careful! The band hammer, I can feel it. But my sister, I love her to death. I love my sister to death. But I think she's afraid to admit she's a nerd. I think she's afraid to admit she's a nerd. Cause she doesn't wanna. She's like the closeted version of being a nerd. And I'm gay, so I know closeted. Like, had to deal with that myself. So she's like a closet nerd. See, but that's the thing. Like, I agree with that, but at the same time, there's still some stigma that comes with it. Like, I think she would really, really enjoy a lot of the things that I try to show her, and she just doesn't want to buy into the nerd. So I think she thinks that it means she has to stop showering or something, and I'm like, no, I wish that wasn't a thing. But so either way, moral of the story is I tried to get her to hang out with all of us, but she's scared. Not scared, but you know, it's like timid. But I'd love for you all to meet Marsala one day. You guys actually will next time we do our food stream. Because she said she wants in, so that'll be fun. So she'll be on stream. So maybe this will be how we indoctrinate her to the nerd, to the universe of nerd. She's an English major, which you know should already, like, well, or sounds great, Crocodile. As always, stay steeped. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time at the gym. Get swole, and we'll see you around. Is swole the right term? I hope that wasn't rude. It wasn't supposed to be. Get them mad gains. That's the right term. Okay. But is it legal to use swole non-ironically? Because some of these things have turned into irony-only usages, so I just want to make sure that I'm allowed to use swole non-ironically, because that's like the goal. Cool. Perfect. Then I'm Gucci. Okay, good. Just double checking. Listen, I am a connoisseur of memes, but sometimes where the memes end and reality begins, I'm still not 100% on. Like, memes are such a holistic part of my life. Like, you got your like your food pyramid. I've got my meme pyramid. That is also true. I don't know anything about working out. But yeah, that works too. Have a good workout. But that doesn't feel as energetic for working out. The hierarchy of memes, absolutely. Oh, 110%. I've got a new one on the diet table, though, and that is the Chad move. Scream poggers every time you do a rep. I love it. Do Chads really use poggers, though? I thought that was a bit of a Twitch thing. I need a meme expert. Because even I don't constitute as a meme expert. I need my brother. My brother's a meme expert. I'm no meme expert, but I can see that I don't know. That is very true, Aerospat. I don't know either. Okay. So it's just all about dominance. So it's doing squats while T-posing. Whoop. Okay. Just dab to gain muscles. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Okay. That's the first of the knees sculpted. That looks good. We'll come in and we'll finish smoothing that out later. All right, next joint. Good, Rin. You two sound like a cute couple. You really do. Saying cute things to each other is an important part of being a couple. At least I think so. Will says cute things to me all the time.
I'm sure as hell not ready to die. But watching the world go by, we all figure out. We say goodbye 1,000 times until we get to the one that's
Hell yeah, it is.
even the devil cry.
What's everyone up to today, though? This is really good. Who is this? This sounds so familiar. Wow, Crystal Lake. Nice. Painting the Mandalorian. That sounds fun. Okay. Excellent. Good, I'm glad to hear it. You know what? Creative recharge is always necessary. Creative recharge is always necessary. That's why we're finishing up getting all the boring work. Well, I say quote unquote boring, but I actually have a lot of fun with this. Prep done before Saturday, so that way we get 24 uninterrupted hours to rock and roll.
So I will have to say goodbye with all that I am. I'm sure that I tried. We'll say goodbye to million lives and still waiting line for granted. When I'm taking up the earth, when I have nothing left to lose, let's still move on. We were born alone. Get into the universe. So far away you've gone. Somewhere I wanna be when I'm taking up the earth, when I have nothing left to
Ooh. Okay. Alright, next joint is finished. Alright, now onto this joint. This is going to be one of the harder joints. Now we're going to come in and resculpt. In fact, actually, we're gonna... Okay, that's good. Okay.
How's everyone doing today? We're gonna be working on something really cool a little bit later, I promise. Like, I know we're working on something cool now, but I mean, really cool. We're gonna be working with a program called Lobe AI. We're gonna be training an artificial intelligence live on stream on how to identify paint by brand. Because I want to see if it's a solvable problem, and I'm confident we can do it. And we're gonna be doing it actually really quickly, too, using a program that Microsoft has just released into public beta as of yesterday. And so we're going to be rolling out with Lobe AI. And it's going to be a lot of fun, honestly. We're going to see whether or not we can actually get an AI to be able to tell us the brand of paint. Excellent, Ren. No, I totally understand. I just like to check in periodically with everyone, see how everyone's doing. No, Rin. Lobe.ai.
Oh, good. Hopefully they're okay. That's good to hear, Aerospat.
And I, for one, welcome our new ant overlords and will offer them sugar.
And I look forward to slaving in the sugar mines. That's what it is. Fun fact, that is one of my favorite TV tropes. Is I, for one, welcome our new overlords. That was actually coined by The Simpsons in the episode where the ants invaded. And the guy on the TV, I'm forgetting his name, says, well, I, for one, welcome our new insect overlords and hope that they will be merciful as I work in the sugar mines. And it has been one of my favorite TV tropes of my entire life. Wow, that's looking good. So that is one of my favorite TV tropes. Fun fact.
I am full of random facts for those of you who are new. Anything you say can and will be used to include a random fact.
What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, Watch Dogs. I understand now. Does that come out tomorrow? Do we need anything there? Yeah, we do. Nice, that'll be fun. Enjoy that. Nice. That was really good. Who was that? Oh, it's Heilung. Oh, hell yeah. All right, I'm like, why do I know who... Like, why does this sound so familiar? It's Heilung. I know them. Heilung's on Twitch soundtrack. That's honestly awesome. Good for them. How do you like your Switch? No, do you have a Switch, I should ask, actually? I kind of assumed since you said you like Nintendo consoles. But Nintendo has a large number of consoles. Oh yeah, no, Switch is fantastic. I agree 100%. Like, the Switch is, I think, the best console out there. No, I agree with you 100% on that. Like, I am absolutely a fan of the Switch. What is this?
Hey, Brass Monkey, how are you doing? Good to see you. I just replied to you.
What words?